The political atmosphere in Zimbabwe continues to attract attention as discussions surrounding President Emmerson Mnangagwa, senior government officials, influential political figures, and former military leaders remain active across the country. Citizens are following developments closely, trying to understand what certain events may mean for the future and how they could influence the direction of national politics. One name that continues appearing in many discussions is Sanyatwe. For years, Sanyatwe was considered one of the country's most influential military commanders. Because of his long service and his involvement in important national institutions, many Zimbabweans still pay close attention whenever his name becomes part of the national conversation. As these discussions continue, many people are trying to connect different developments taking place within the country's political environment. Some observers believe Zimbabwe is entering an important period where leadership questions, governance issues, and future planning are becoming increasingly significant. Others believe the country is simply experiencing the normal political discussions that occur in every active democracy. Whatever the case may be, one thing is clear. Public interest remains extremely high. Citizens are paying attention to political meetings, government decisions, appointments, public speeches, and policy discussions. People want to understand what is happening today and what it may mean for tomorrow. Many Zimbabweans believe leadership matters because leadership decisions affect everyday life. Whether someone is a farmer, teacher, business owner, student, civil servant, or entrepreneur, national policies and political decisions can influence opportunities, economic conditions, and future development. Because of this reality, political stories often receive a great deal of attention. People are not only interested in personalities, they are interested in understanding how decisions made by leaders could affect the country's future. As discussions involving Sanyatwe continue, many analysts say the bigger story is not necessarily about one individual. Instead, they believe the real story involves broader conversations about governance, political influence, succession debates, and the future direction of Zimbabwe. At the same time, political developments continue attracting attention because people understand that leadership decisions can influence all of these sectors. Many observers believe Zimbabweans are becoming increasingly engaged in public affairs. Citizens are paying closer attention to national issues than ever before. Social media discussions, community meetings, political debates, and public conversations demonstrate a strong desire among people to stay informed. This growing engagement reflects a population that cares deeply about the future of the nation. People want to understand how policies are being developed, how institutions are functioning, and what plans leaders have for the years ahead. As conversations continue, some political observers believe future leadership questions may become increasingly important. Although opinions differ regarding how events may unfold, there is little doubt that leadership discussions remain one of the most closely watched topics in Zimbabwe today. Supporters of the current administration often point to development initiatives, infrastructure projects, investment efforts, and economic programs as evidence that progress is being made. They argue that national attention should remain focused on development and practical results. Critics, meanwhile, emphasize the importance of accountability, transparency, and strong institutions. They argue that public confidence grows when citizens feel informed and included in national conversations. These differing viewpoints help explain why political discussions continue generating so much interest. Citizens from all backgrounds are paying attention because they care about the future. Another reason stories involving experienced leaders receive attention is because of the role history plays in shaping public perception. Many Zimbabweans remember important events from previous years and naturally compare current developments with past experiences. This often leads to deeper discussions about governance, leadership, and national priorities. For some people, experienced leaders represent continuity and stability. For others, they represent lessons that can help guide future generations. Regardless of political opinions, many citizens acknowledge the value of learning from experience. As Zimbabwe continues moving forward, one of the most important questions remains how different sectors of society can work together to support development and national progress. Business leaders, government officials, educators, community representatives, young people, and civil society organizations all have important roles to play. Many citizens believe unity remains essential for future success. They argue that despite political differences, Zimbabweans share common goals such as economic growth, employment opportunities, quality education, improved healthcare, and stronger infrastructure. These shared aspirations continue influencing public discussions and shaping expectations for the future. One fascinating aspect of Zimbabwe's political environment is how quickly events can evolve. A single announcement can generate widespread debate. A policy decision can become the focus of national discussion. A public statement can create new conversations across the country. Because of this, many observers remain cautious when interpreting developments. They prefer to wait for additional information before reaching conclusions. This approach reflects the complexity of modern politics and the importance of understanding issues from multiple perspectives. At the same time, citizens continue looking for answers. They want to know what the future may hold. They want to understand how leadership decisions will affect economic conditions. They want reassurance that national institutions remain focused on serving the public interest. As these conversations continue, the names of influential figures are likely to remain in the spotlight. Whether they are active politicians, former military leaders, government officials, or respected public servants, individuals with significant experience often attract public interest. Many Zimbabweans believe the coming years will present both opportunities and challenges. Economic development remains a priority. Job creation remains a priority. Attracting investment remains a priority. Strengthening public services remains a priority. Achieving these goals will require cooperation, planning, and effective leadership. This is why political discussions continue attracting attention from citizens who want to understand how decisions are being made and what strategies leaders are pursuing. Throughout the country, people continue expressing hope for a brighter future. They want stability, they want progress, they want opportunities for young people. They want communities to thrive and businesses to grow. These aspirations unite many Zimbabweans regardless of political affiliation. As public interest remains high, discussions involving political figures and national leaders will likely continue dominating headlines. Citizens will keep analyzing developments, sharing opinions, and debating different viewpoints. Thank you for following this discussion. If you are enjoying this update, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends and family. Your support helps us continue bringing detailed Zimbabwe news and political analysis in clear and simple English.